You know what's absolutely hilarious? We can order a pizza at 3 in the morning with complete confidence that it'll show up at our door hot, cheesy, and exactly what we asked for. We don't sit there questioning whether the pizza place exists, whether they have the ingredients, or whether we deserve pepperoni. We just order it and expect it to arrive. But when it comes to money, oh, honey, suddenly we turn into anxious philosophers debating our worthiness and wondering if abundance is even real. Well, what if I told you that ordering wealth works exactly the same way as ordering food, and once you understand this simple truth, your entire financial reality can shift faster than you can say extra cheese? I see you there, scrolling through another money manifestation video at 2 in the morning, wondering why everyone else seems to have cracked the code while you're still struggling to pay your bills on time. You've read the books, watched the documentaries, tried the affirmations, and yet your bank account still looks like a sad emoji. You're probably thinking there's something fundamentally wrong with you, that you're missing some secret ingredient that everyone else got in their cosmic starter kit. Trust me, darling, I've been exactly where you are, staring at my reflection, wondering why I can manifest a parking spot like magic, but can't seem to manifest more than $20 in my wallet. Here's the thing that nobody talks about in those shiny self-help circles. You've been conditioned to believe that money is different from everything else in the universe. Society has taught you that wealth is scarce, that you have to struggle for it, that only certain people deserve it, and that wanting it makes you somehow shallow or greedy. Meanwhile, you order your morning coffee without a single thought about whether you deserve caffeine or whether there's enough coffee in the world for everyone. The disconnect is absolutely mind-boggling when you really think about it. The core challenge isn't that you don't know how to attract money. The challenge is that you've been taught to treat money like some mystical, unpredictable force, instead of recognizing it for what it actually is: energy responding to your mental ordering system. Every single day, you successfully place orders with the universe for thousands of things. You expect the sun to rise, and it does. You expect your car to start, and it usually does. You expect your favorite show to be available when you want to watch it, and there it is. Your expectation is so natural, so effortless, that you don't even notice how powerful you already are. But money? Oh, with money we get all twisted up. We start our order with doubt, season it with fear, add a side of unworthiness, and then wonder why we keep getting served exactly what we ordered. More lack, more struggle, more reasons to believe money is hard to come by. It's like walking into a restaurant and saying, "I'd like a burger, but I probably don't deserve it, and you probably don't have the ingredients anyway. And even if you did, I bet it would be terrible, and I should probably just have water instead." Then being shocked when the waiter brings you a glass of water and a confused look. Let me share something that will change everything for you. The universe operates on a simple ordering system, and it's been working perfectly your entire life. When you think a thought with feeling and expectation behind it, you're literally placing an order. The universe doesn't judge your order, doesn't decide whether you're worthy of it, and doesn't make moral judgments about what you're requesting. It simply fills the order based on the clarity and conviction of your mental order slip. Think about the last time you ordered takeout. You didn't spend 45 minutes wondering if you deserved pad thai. You didn't call your friends to ask their opinion about whether spring rolls were too indulgent. You didn't sit there calculating whether there was enough food in the world for everyone. You simply decided what you wanted, placed your order with complete expectation that it would be fulfilled, and then went about your evening knowing dinner was on its way. That's exactly the energy you need to bring to ordering wealth. The scientific principle behind this is actually quite simple, though most people overcomplicate it. Your subconscious mind is like the most efficient personal assistant in the world. It takes your dominant thoughts and feelings as instructions, and then works 24/7 to make your external reality match your internal expectations. When you consistently think thoughts of lack while feeling anxious about money, your subconscious gets the message loud and clear. Create more situations that confirm lack and anxiety about money. It's not being mean. It's just doing its job based on the orders you're placing. But here's where it gets exciting. Your subconscious mind doesn't distinguish between what you want and what you don't want. It only responds to the emotional intensity and repetition of your thoughts. So when you obsess about not having enough money, You're actually placing a very clear, emotionally charged order for more experiences of not having enough money. It's like repeatedly ordering, "I don't want anchovies," and being surprised when anchovies keep showing up, because you've been thinking about anchovies with strong emotion every single day. The key to changing this pattern is ridiculously simple, though simple doesn't always mean easy at first. You need to start placing your wealth orders the same way you place your food orders, with clarity, confidence, and complete expectation that what you've ordered will be delivered. No second guessing, no wondering if you deserve it, no calculating the logistics of how it will happen. Just pure, clean ordering energy. Here's your first practical step, and I want you to try this today. Right now, think of a specific amount of money you'd like to have in your life. Don't make it so big that your mind immediately rebels, but don't make it so small that it doesn't excite you. Maybe it's $500, maybe it's $2,000, maybe it's $10,000. Whatever feels like a stretch but not impossible for you right now. Now, here's the magic part. I want you to mentally place this order exactly like you would order food. Close your eyes and imagine walking into your favorite restaurant. The server comes over with a smile and asks what you'd like today. You look at the menu, point to your financial goal, and say with complete confidence, "I'll have the financial abundance package for $2,000, please. And I'd like that delivered to my life within the next 30 days. Feel the same casual confidence you'd have ordering your favorite meal. Feel the expectation that your order will be fulfilled. Feel the satisfaction of knowing it's already on its way. Now, and this is crucial, once you've placed your order, stop thinking about it obsessively. When you order pizza, you don't call the restaurant every 5 minutes asking where your pizza is. You don't stand by the window anxiously watching for the delivery car. You don't wonder if maybe you should have ordered something different. You simply go about your evening, knowing that in about 30 minutes, there's going to be a knock on your door and your delicious dinner will arrive. The same principle applies to wealth. Once you've placed your order with the universe, the best thing you can do is relax into the knowing that it's being prepared. Start living as if your order has already been placed and is on its way. This doesn't mean being reckless with money you don't yet have, but it does mean shifting your energy from desperate wanting to confident expecting. Here's your second practical step. Every morning for the next week, I want you to check on your order, but not in an anxious way. Think of it like tracking a package online. You're not worried about whether it exists or whether it will arrive. You're simply checking in with excited anticipation. Say something like, "Good morning, universe. Just checking in on that financial abundance I ordered. I'm so excited to see how it's going to show up today." Then go about your day with your eyes open for opportunities, ideas, and inspired actions. The third step is learning to recognize when your order is being processed. The universe rarely delivers wealth in the exact form we expect, just like sometimes the restaurant substitutes ingredients or offers an upgraded version of what we ordered. Maybe you ordered $2,000 and instead you get offered a freelance project, a brilliant business idea, or you suddenly remember about money someone owes you. Don't be so attached to how your order arrives that you miss it when it shows up. I remember when I first started applying this principle, I was desperately wanting to attract $300 to pay a bill. I placed my order with the universe just like I've described, and then I let it go. 2 days later, a friend called and asked if I wanted to help her organize her closet for $50. That same week, I found a $20 bill in an old jacket, sold some books online for $40, and received an unexpected refund check for $190. It wasn't one big chunk of $300. It was multiple deliveries that added up to exactly what I'd ordered. The universe had filled my order perfectly, but in its own creative way. Your fourth practical step is learning to tip the universe appropriately. When your wealth orders start showing up, acknowledge them with gratitude, just like you'd thank a good server or delivery person. The energy of appreciation tells the universe that you received your order, you're satisfied with the service, and you'll definitely be ordering again. Gratitude is like leaving a 5-star review for cosmic customer service. But here's something most people miss entirely. The universe loves repeat customers just like restaurants do. The more you practice this ordering system, the faster and more accurate your deliveries become. The universe starts to know your preferences, anticipates your needs, and sometimes even suggests upgrades you hadn't thought to order. It's like having a cosmic personal assistant who gets better at serving you the more you work together. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Your mind is probably right now coming up with a list of reasons why this can't possibly work for you. But I have bills to pay right now. But the economy is terrible. But I don't have any skills. But I'm too old, too young, too inexperienced, too whatever. Honey, these are all just toppings you're adding to your order. Every time you think one of these limiting thoughts, you're essentially walking into the restaurant and saying, "I'd like a delicious meal, but I'm probably too broke to afford it. And you probably think I'm stupid, and the food here is probably awful anyway." The restaurant doesn't care about your personal story or your past dining experiences. They just want to give you what you order. The universe operates the same way. It doesn't care about your credit score, your job history, or what your family thinks about your financial goals. It only cares about the clarity and emotional intensity of your order. Here's your fifth and most important step. Start cleaning up your mental order slips. Every time you catch yourself thinking a thought about money that you wouldn't want to receive, immediately cancel that order and place a new one. It's like calling the restaurant and saying, "Actually, scratch that. I'd like to change my order to something delicious instead." You can literally say, "Cancel, clear, delete. I'll have financial abundance and peace of mind instead, please." The beautiful thing about this system is that you can start practicing it right now, today, with small orders. Order a perfect parking spot and watch how effortlessly it shows up. Order green lights on your way to work and notice how traffic flows. Order a beautiful day and see how your perception shifts. These small successes will build your confidence in the ordering system, and confidence is like having a gold card with the universe. Your orders get processed faster and with better service. I want you to understand something profound. You've never actually been bad with money. You've simply been unconsciously placing orders for financial struggle because that's what you were taught to expect. You've been loyally receiving exactly what you ordered, which proves that the system works perfectly. Now you just need to start placing different orders. The moment you truly get this, everything changes. Money stops being this mysterious, difficult thing and becomes as simple and natural as ordering your morning coffee. You start to see opportunities everywhere because your mind is now programmed to look for ways to fulfill your wealth orders instead of reasons to confirm your limitations. So here's what I want you to do right now. Before you click away from this video, I want you to place one small financial order with the universe. Maybe it's finding a $20 bill, receiving an unexpected check, or having someone offer to pay for your lunch. Keep it small enough that your mind doesn't resist, but exciting enough that you'll notice when it arrives. Then I want you to come back to this video and leave a comment telling me what happened. Don't wait a month or even a week. Give the universe 24 to 48 hours to fill your order, then report back. I promise you, when you start seeing these small orders fulfilled, your confidence in the system will skyrocket, and you'll be ready to place bigger and bigger orders. Remember, you're not asking the universe for charity. You're not begging for scraps. You're placing legitimate orders for abundance that you have every right to receive, and you're doing it with the same confidence and expectation that you order everything else in your life. The universe is like the most efficient restaurant in existence, with unlimited ingredients and 24-hour delivery. The only question is, what are you going to order today? Your wealth is not coming someday when you're more deserving or more prepared. It's available right now, in this moment, as soon as you place a clear, confident order and allow it to be delivered. Stop waiting for permission. Stop calculating your worthiness and start ordering your abundance like the cosmic customer you were born to be. Your financial feast is waiting to be served. You just need to place the order.